All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe. I need to start this by saying I don't really think I've had very many people at all ever question the integrity of my engine build stuff. I have noticed, even myself going back years ago, I've changed a lot of my process. I've tried to get better, and a lot of that includes decision making. And what used to be kind of a hard decision for me was like, man, do I do this? Do I do that? A lot of it deals with parts. So this entire video is based on Rick and I are working on a 440 that was a Hughes engine build. He checks crankshaft out. It looks good. He tells me what bearings we're going to order. He finds some bearings on eBay. And I bought bearings from eBay before. It's all usually independent sellers. Sometimes, like 440 Source will, they'll advertise on eBay. They'll sell you the same parts that they would sell from their store, except you're buying it from eBay instead of having to call and talk to Mike or Brandon or whoever. So I saw in this ad, these bearings looked a little bit old, but they're listed as brand new condition, complete set, unopened. Well, I can tell from the picture they've been opened. But that doesn't really bother me as much because people can, obviously, if you get something in, you open it, you're not sure about it, you have to cut it open and inspect. So this is not like a brand new set of main bearings from Summit that just came in pristine condition. I could tell they looked a little bit weathered. I'm fine with that. But here's what I'm not fine with. Here's our bearing box. So I'll give you a breakdown here. These were made in the USA. There's our part number. I think it was a 1277 or P1277 HG-10. So we need a 10 thousandths bearing for our 440 crank because it's been turned 10. Here's how they were packaged. You can tell this is like random slips of paper. So someone was trying to stack some paper between the bearings where they weren't just rubbing each other to death. I understand that. Here's a bubble wrap that the box was wrapped in. So our box, you can see it's been squeezed and had damaged. That could have been from 20 years ago. I don't know. Not sure. The date on the box, I can't really tell. Maybe that's a 10. Let's get past the packaging. Here's our thrust bearings, okay? We find our thrust. It's got a nice number printed on it, MB 2625. Michigan 77, 188, MB 2625P, lower A, okay? Hopefully you can see that. So I'm assuming that bearing was made in 1988. They do that a lot. It'll have a month and a date code on it. 1 of 88, other side. Same thing. 1 of 88. Okay, so there's our bearing. You can see where one is rubbed through here. I'm thinking, well, that, I don't really like that. Some people just say take a little white Scotch-Brite, knock that off. There's another one where we rubbed, right? Okay, so there's thrust. We're moving along. These would be our lowers because they don't have the holes in them. And they have these scratches through here. See, there's another nick. Nicked and scratched. Scratches this way. So we're getting to the good part here. Cleveite 77. 5 of 02. Let me show you. Right there. 5 of 02. So now we have some 2001 bearings. That pair. There's an 02. Let's check his brother here. 7 of 00. Okay, let me show you. There's a 00. 10, lower. Okay, so we got a 2000. All these wonderful year codes. See if we got a match to that one. There's another 5 of 02. Right there. That one's really rough. Look at all that. Like, I'm going to do it because we're in a video here, but I can catch my fingernail on that. And yes, it put a little scratch there, but it was already scratched. We'll get to it. So that matches him. This one has a drag line across it, like it's been in an engine, and maybe, see, there's another, like maybe they had checked clearance with this bearing. 700, lower. Okay, there's his brother. 1 of 88, upper. Let's show you. 1 of 88, upper. So our uppers have the holes. And see, that one has different stampings on it, kind of matches this, right? So we're going through sets of bearings. This one looks like it's been lubed before. See how shiny it is versus a dry bearing. Also, a crank is probably spun on that. See that mark right there where it's copper? 1 of 88. Let's put him here. Another 1 of 88, upper. Another drag line all the way across. Look here. There's another good rub. Moving on. 1 of 88. Same stuff all the way across. There's one that had a nick so bad I could break my fingernail on it. I'm trying to find him. And then last, 5 of 02. Okay. So we did indeed, there's our drag line where, again, somebody's checked clearance with this. We did indeed get a complete set of bearings, but we didn't get a complete set of bearings. We got a partial set, a partial set, and a partial set. Sold as a new set on eBay for $150 as a new set. That's a scam. I'm sorry. So, and I'm sure if you were hard up and desperate, you could make these work. If I'm building an engine for somebody else and I buy bearings and they come in and look like that, I want to put them in a cannon and shoot them back to wherever they came from, right? I've contacted the seller. It says that the manager, I don't understand that. Our manager checked off on those and said they're okay, they're sorry, and I can send them back. I don't totally know that full process, but I'm pretty sure eBay has buyer protection stuff. So if you click a button, I should be able to get my money back on that. If not, I just learned a $150 lesson. But I guess the takeaway is inspect what you get. Don't be a scammer. I actually wouldn't have minded if it was clearly marked. These are multiple bearing sets. It is a complete, I don't want to say set, a complete usable package, but bearings vary in years, in decent condition or something like that. But this is not a new, unused, in perfect condition set of bearings. I can't put them in somebody's engine. Another thing, imagine in 10 years, they tear this engine down again and they've told the world, Just Mopar Joe built my 440, and say it lasted, did great and whatever. And somebody else is inspecting and they find 3 different bearing sets from 1988 to 2002 in it. That's pretty far out there. I know circumstances are different for everybody. I'm just laying mine out for you. But yeah, I can't put my name on these scammer bearings here. I'll let you know if they don't take them back. We'll dig a little deeper, but I'll show the original sale ad again and everything that was told to me about them. I appreciate y'all watching. And remember, Ed told me this a while back. When you get parts in, inspect them. Don't just stick them in the corner in the box. They're brand new in the box, right? These were nicely packaged in the box. So I did walk by them for 2 or 3 days thinking, that box looks great. But you got to open your stuff and check it out. Thank y'all for watching, and we're going to build some stuff soon. so far, people?